Rehabilitation LV Prasad Eye Institute. Thank you all for coming here today, and I'm sure this is going to be a fabulous Saturday because we're going to have an interview, a talk show with a wonderful person here, and his name is Keval Hariya. He's the co-founder of Udaan Entertainment Group, and if to brief about Udaan Entertainment Group, it started off in 2005 with just two people with visual impairment, and today they have 60 persons with disabilities performing on music, dance, and acrobatics. So before I reveal more about this wonderful group, I would like to call the man of the moment, Keval Hariya. Hi, Keval.
I think he should be made host.
May I request the backend team to make him the co-host, please?
Hi, Ash. Am I audible?
Yes, Keval, we can hear you now. So thank you so much for joining us, Keval. And so we all here are very excited to know about your story, how it all began with that thought that you wanted to do something and where you are today. So are you ready?
Thank you so much, Ashwarya, for having me on your show. I know it's a prestigious show that's been running since quite a long now, and you've invited a lot of dignitaries of our community, and sharing the same or being a part of the same show like many of our community people. It's my pleasure and privilege. So thank you so much, and I am um, very very happy to join this show. Thank you.
Thanks, Keval. It's our pleasure to have you here. So, Keval, tell us about, since we are here, to know about your journey and about Udaan Entertainment Group. So, tell us about Udaan, how it all began, and when did the thought come that you wanted to start Udaan? So, how did it all happen?
Yes. Before I move on to that, a small little correction. Back in 2005, my friend Deepak and myself formed this troupe and started with 12 artists on board and not two. 12 of us were there, all visually impaired, of course. So that's a small little correction. Um, so it all started in school. Uh, Back in 90s, in our school, which is Happy Women School for the Blind, which is at Worli, Mumbai, we had music as one of the core and compulsory subjects. We all had to learn it by default. So when I was in fifth or sixth standard, somewhere around that time, I think I for the first time felt or thought that music or entertainment is such a wonderful subject. It's a wonderful field to do something in. Of course, at that time, I didn't know what, how, when, where, but that thought suddenly lit my mind up. And going further, then once I finished my high school, then junior college, degree college, all these while I was, uh, you know, I was a very good observer. So I always used to observe my senior schoolmates and otherwise also other people from our community. Despite having good education, good qualification, uh, there used to be a lot of struggle in those time in early 2000s. There was a lot of struggle to find good jobs, and being from a Gujarati family, from a Bania business family, I never wanted to go for 9 to 5 kind of job. So I just shared early 2000 that one of wonderful friends whom we inspired since our childhood were fabulous artists themselves. So why not form a platform for them for all of them together, coming together and showcasing their talent, thereby generating self-employment opportunities for ourselves. And also, of course, thereby spreading awareness in the society about our abilities and capabilities. So Deepak also got convinced, he also liked the idea, and the ball started rolling from there on. We started working on various aspects like registrations, licensing, documentation, etc. And finally, we managed to perform our very first show on 19th of December 2005. Here in Mumbai itself, there's a famous auditorium called Damodar Auditorium. There we performed our first show. That's how it all began.
Keval, usually when somebody goes, because see, everybody in the community, when it comes to people with vision impairment, they usually prefer, okay, let's go to the standard of graduation, finish your graduation or post graduation, and get into a good paying public sector job or a private sector job. But getting into something like this at that time was something I feel was out of the box, because one is that you never know how your future would be, because all of you have some kind of disability, and then whether you don't know how people will accept you and how long this will last. So 2005 to 2022, if I'm not wrong, I think it
Yes.
should be how many, yeah. So how did you take that step, Keval?
Well, at that time, to be very honest, Aishwarya, there was uh, enthusiasm, there was passion, and there was that desire, strong desire. Uh, I never really, uh, I never really thought about getting into a secure job and securing myself first, and then getting into something that I am passionate about. I never really thought on those lines. And as I mentioned earlier, I am not a kind of person who would ever be fitting into that 9 to 5 kind of a job. You know, I don't have it in my DNA. So I never really cared about it. I was never really bothered about all those things. I just had this thing in mind that, because I knew about the ability and the talent of our friends. I knew the capability. So I just had this thing in mind that once we are together on one platform, and once we start showcasing as a group what we all are about, then I'm sure there would be no looking back. That was the only thought I had at that time. And then, of course, the journey began. It's been 16 and a half years. There are, of course, challenges, ups and downs, like any other field. It's a part of our lives, ups and downs and challenges. But even then, I'm really very happy and satisfied with what I chose to do at that time. Right now in 2022, after 16 and a half years, I'm really pleased that I really chose what I chose. And I'm also grateful to my family, to my friend Deepak, and to his family, as to, uh, as you rightly said, at that time, we didn't know how will it, go and what kind of response we will get. It was only out of youthful enthusiasm and passion that we went ahead with it.
My next question to you is, Keval, what kind of performance do you do? Like, I remember initially it was musical. So tell us about the different performances that you guys do.
Well, our troupe comprises of uh, extraordinarily talented musicians, vocalists, dancers, acrobatic performers. And although people, when they find or they get an entry in our troupe on the basis of their visual impairment or some other disability, it is not that they get to be a part of our troupe just because of their disability. Uh, we always work on the basis of merit, their quality of their art, their performance, and that's how we induct artists every year. So we have the best of the best musicians of blind community from our country, from the length and breadth of India. We have fabulous acrobatic act performers. They perform, act like we have fantastic vocalists. We have fabulous anchors, mimicry artists, whole lot of things.
So what kind of you could you tell us about, like, I remember earlier it were all people with visual impairment, then you included people with disabilities. So what I mean, what
Yes.
kind of so could you tell us about that, Keval?
Well, in terms of genre, Bollywood is still our forte. That's our core strength. But our musicians, especially, I must mention about our musicians, they are capable of producing and performing any damn genre of music. They are damn good at folk music, at classical, semi-classical, at Western classical, jazz, you name it, and they can perform and produce.
Great. Keval, on that note, actually, we'd like to play something that your group has performed in Hum Honge Kamyab concert. So I request Vinay to please play the video for us. It's the Udaan Entertainment performing in the concert called Hum Honge Kamyab. And yeah, Vinay,
Once more,
please.
hum honge kamyab once more.
Yes.
Dum do na dere na na dere na na dum do na dere na na dere dum do na dere na na dere na na dum do na dere na na dere राह पे कांटे बिखरे अगर उस पे तो फिर भी चलना ही है शाम छुपा ले सूरज मगर रात को एक दिन ढलना ही है रुत ये टल जाएगी हिम्मत रंग लाएगी सुबह फिर आएगी ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे झुके ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे झुके
Wow, that song and the lyrics holds so true to Udaan Entertainment Group. केवल ये हौसला कैसे रुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे झुके. Amazing.
True.
So so tell us about your concerts, Keval. Like I heard you have done several shows across India, and also like you all are now international celebrities. So tell us about your shows and how it all happened.
Well, we have performed on several concepts and themes based on Bollywood and otherwise in several cities, in fact, all the major cities of India and overseas also, like USA, Canada, UAE, Africa. And it, of course, takes a lot of hard work. Um, we have to do a lot of proper promotion, marketing, networking, and once people see what we are capable of, then there's no stopping. So, of course, it is little difficult initially to get people on board, but once we started with our first few shows, and when people started liking what we were doing, then of course our network started expanding, and people uh, started joining us out of their own will. And you know how the universe works, right? We all know when you're conspired to do something, to achieve something, the entire universe is there for you. So that's how we've been growing and expanding ourselves.
So Keval, like other than like India, yes, people when you listen to songs and people love it, even the dance performances. Tell us about your experience when you performed abroad. In fact, the latest trip that you went to US, you can talk about it and how did people accept you there? So if you can throw some light on it.
Yeah, fabulous, fabulous. People outside India, all our Indian uh, expatriates, um, NRIs, they are fabulous. I mean, they are very respectful of a good art, good talent. And if you're really good in what you're doing, then, as they say in Hindi, "Sarakon pe bitha lete hain." So yeah, we had a fabulous experience wherever we went outside India. People loved what we showed them, and they had fun. Basically, they all, and more than that, a lot of people came up and told us that we really get inspired by what y'all are doing. So it's not just about entertainment; it's also about inspiration and motivation.
So, Keval, on that note, I want to let you know that there are many auditoriums here in Hyderabad vacant. So, when is your next performance going to be here in our city, the Nawab city of Nawabs?
We'll be more than happy to come to Hyderabad and perform, and to entertain and enlighten the audience over there. Hopefully,
Great.
it will happen sometime soon.
We are looking forward to it. Please keep us posted whenever you're here. We'll be happy to, listen to you live. And Keval,
Most
like,
definitely.
you also like besides the concerts that you keep doing,
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you just give me a 2 minutes break? I was traveling. I'm just about to reach to my office. I'm sorry.
yes, yes,
Mumbai's
yes,
traffic and Mumbai's rains. So I'm
yes,
just
no
about to
problem,
reach.
no
I'll go
problem.
upstairs and rejoin.
Yeah. So till then, I would
Sorry to all
actually
the audiences as well. Sorry.
no problem. So till then, I would like Vinay to play another video. This video is called Uda, and it is by Udaan Entertainment Group,
कहाँ पहुँचे भाई साहब लोग?
and this has come up
उसके
with
आगे वाला
like
building.
they have. Keval, if you
Yes.
could please mute your microphone, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, so this video was done in association with T Series. So T Series actually did a video on the day of International Persons with Disabilities Day. So Vinay, I request you to please play this video.
मेरे भी तो सपने थे, पंख लेकिन थे कटे, फिर भी मैं उड़ा थी बड़ी कमजोरियां, बेड़ियां मजबूरियां, फिर भी मैं जिया उड़ा, देखो मैं उड़ा, जिया खुल के मैं जिया, उड़ा, देखो मैं उड़ा, रोशनी थी बुझी और कदम भी थे रुके, फिर भी ना हारे कभी मैंने अपने हौसलों को बांध के मंजिलों को खोजने चला, कांटों पे चला, उड़ा, देखो मैं उड़ा, जिया, खुल के मैं जिया, उड़ा, देखो मैं उड़ा, जिया, खुल के मैं जिया। मुश्किलों के सारे पल सिर्फ तेरे ही नहीं, हारा जो ये जंग तो हारेंगे रिश्ते सभी, सांस गहरी खींच के दर्द सारे भूल के जुटा, तो हिम्मत जुटा,
So that was an amazing song Uda, called Uda. So Keval, are you back? Keval, are you able to hear me?
He's still commuting.
Okay, sure. So I'll just want to give a background of, like, the next questions that I'll be asking Keval is about the television shows that they have done. They worked with Sony, ZTV, and Colors. Of course, Colors was India's Got Talent. So they were there, and in their career, they were able to meet many celebrities, touch their lives. Like some of them are Salman Khan, Hrithik Roshan, then Jackie Shroff, Juhi Chawla. So these are some of the members, and they've also worked with singers like Shreya Ghoshal, Alka Yagnik, Shaan, Sonu Nigam. So they grew. I mean, it really amazes me. Like, with one thought, they came up to this level, and I'm excited to know more about the television shows that Keval and their team started. So, Keval, if you're back, we would like to hear you.
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah. So, Kevin, I was just telling the audience about the television shows that you were in, and we actually played Uda, the song. And I would want to start by asking about that song. So, tell us about your association with T series. How did that happen? When and how?
Well, back in 2007, one of my friends had arranged a meeting with the then PA of Salman Khan. Her name was Shrishti. So one of my friends had arranged a meeting with her at Barista Bandra Bandstand. But to our surprise, when we went there, Salman Khan himself was there, and we were absolutely shocked and speechless and out of. We didn't know what to say, how to react, but he was there, and then we interacted. We showed him our performance video, etc. And he was very happy. He was very impressed, just like like any other youth or child. In fact, he literally shouted out and called out all the people who were there on the streets. कि आ जाओ इधर देखो ये वीडियो देखो और देखो लोग लिमिटेशंस के बावजूद भी कितना अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. He literally did that. And then he rang up Bhushan Kumar, the owner of T Series, Bhushan Kumar and Kishan Kumar ji. He spoke with them, and he insisted that, you know, I'm sending these guys to your office to meet you all, and you must give them an opportunity to cut a music album. And that's how it all started. Then we came up with our first music album, Udaan Instrumental, back in 2009. And then the years passed by. Then fast forward in 2017, we got a chance from the Kabil team of Rakesh Roshan ji and Hrithik Roshan to they invited us to perform live the song Mona More from their movie Kabil, to launch the video of that song. And we performed that song there. Of course, T Series was a part of that project. So Bhushan Kumar was there. And then Rakesh ji again reintroduced us to Bhushan Kumar ji. And then we came up with this thought of releasing Disability Day anthem, or International Day for Persons with Disability anthem. And that's how we came up with this song, Udaan.
That's amazing, Keval. And I can imagine Salman Khan going, "Yay, look, you know." So because I have heard him so many times in the television, so I can, as you were talking, I could actually picture him doing that. And seriously, you know, I really hope Udaan, really reaches greater heights. And tell us about the television shows that you have done, Keval, like with Colors TV, Z, and Sony TV.
Colors, India's Got Talent, second season. We got a call from the producers. By then, the auditions rounds were already done and dusted with, but they still insisted that you guys must come and be a part of this show. So we went there. We got a chance to perform. Everybody loved it, including all the judges. But unfortunately, the story ended there because the producers felt that if we gave you a chance to go further in the next rounds, then people may raise objections. All the other participants or those who didn't get qualified, they may raise objection as to why you guys, without auditions, gave them an opportunity and you pushed them further. So just to avoid that controversy, then we left the show. Then in 2008, there was a show on Z TV, एक से बढ़कर एक जलवे सितारों के, and Abhijit Bhattacharya, famously known as Abhijit Da, not Abhijit Sawant, guys, please bear in mind, the voice of Shah Rukh Khan. He was the main judge there, and we shared very good bond with him. He is even till date, we are in touch, and we can directly call him up and talk to him. He invites us to his place to have dahi paratha and all. So he was a judge then, and in the grand finale, he invited us to perform with him, where I think Sonali Bendre and Shoaib Akhtar were the guests, and that's how we got a chance to perform in the grand finale of Ek Se Badkar Ek Jalwe Sitaron Ke. And then in 2009-10, there was a famous comedy show on Sony Entertainment Television, Comedy Ka Daily Soap by Krishna, Govinda's nephew Krishna. So through the production house, the one that was doing that show at that time, we were invited by the production house to perform or to give special performances in that show. So that's how we got a chance to be a part of that show as well.
Amazing, Keval. Like, you all are celebrities, man. I mean, I can imagine. Like, now I feel like all this while. I mean, I want to share with you, with audience, that Keval and I have been friends for some time, and all this he never shared with me. I must say, at a personal level, Keval is very modest. He's a very humble person. So I never heard this from Keval. So I feel like telling myself, stupid, your friend is a celebrity and you were only giving him bow sort of thing. But anyways, that's just a joke. So Keval,
Oh,
then
it's so kind of you.
so
So kind of you.
so what do you guys keep doing, Keval, these days? Like, you performed in front of all these stars, and where do you see Udaan's future?
Well, in this decade, uh, we aim or we have the ambition of uh, traveling and covering more countries to take our talent to more people, so that I always say that it's not just about earning from this. I mean, of course, we all make a livelihood through this, but it's not just about earning. So it's not just commercial; it's a socio-commercial venture. Because through the entertainment, I don't think there is a better means or better way than entertainment to convey uh, your social message, or to educate the masses, the society, about your ability and capability. So we want to, of course, expand ourselves more and to go to more and more countries, and of course perform our gigs.
Keval, did you ever, throughout your journey with Udaan, did you ever feel like giving up? Because see, um, uh, every day is not the same. There are ups and downs, and did you ever feel like, nay, yaar, this is not happening? Maybe with me, I am actually, bringing other people with me, and I don't want them to go through this, because sometimes disappointments come in, and I'm sure you faced it, and you have challenged that, and you have come out of it. So were there days like that, and if there were, how did you cross that barriers?
Oh, it happens quite frequently. I mean, it's, of course, it's a human psychology, and we are no different to it. We are no exception. So it happens. See, now this rainy season, June, July, has always been a slack season for us. तो जून जुलाई में हम लोग यही सोचते हैं, अरे यार अभी एक खाली टाइम है, क्या करेंगे, व्हाट्स नेक्स्ट, नेक्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट, नेक्स्ट असाइनमेंट कब आएगा. So it happens. And in fact, I always also say this to my friends and um, people in our close circle, that when we work for 30 days, we are able to generate the actual work of 3 days for our team. So it is reality. But the positive side or the upside of this aspect is that we all are, in fact, 90% of our troop members are the childhood friends. We know each other since our school days. So it's never really that difficult to come out of it and to pacify ourselves and to motivate and uplift ourselves. And we being very, very close friends, more like brothers, Deepak and myself, we also share disappointments and frustrations with each other and just let them out. That's all. And we come out of it.
Great, Keval. That is such an inspiration, because I have known, even myself for that matter, sometimes you just feel like giving up. But the thought that you have, that no matter what happens, with support and with friends, you want to cross it. And I'm sure you all will keep rocking. And on that note, I just want to make an announcement to the audience that in a while, shortly, we'll be opening the Q&A session. So please be ready with your questions, and I'll get back to Keval with a few more questions, and then we'll open the Q&A round. So Keval, now I want to be a little nasty and funny. So what about
Of course.
in Mumbai? In Mumbai, there are a lot of local trains, and I want to reveal the secret on a virtual platform. Keval is a very different name for those who do not know the meaning of Keval. It is only one and only sort of Keval. Why do your friends say Keval Mahilaon ke liye? Can you tell us? Only for
Oh my
ladies.
goodness. Oh, I didn't know that you were going to reveal this secret.
Yeah, so
Anyhow,
tell us about it, Keval.
since you have put this question to me, well, here in Mumbai, the railway runs lady special trains, and when the announcements go off in Hindi, they say "Keval Mahilaon ke liye," and that's how one of my friends, a very dear friend, his name is Vijay Jadhav. He's a very well-known, well-established rhythmist in our industry. He's cited, by the way. So I think back in 2008, he just suddenly, out of nowhere, jokingly, during one of our rehearsals, happened to say, "Kya keval महिलाओं के लिए कैसा है?" That's how it all came up.
Great. That's nice to have friends like that who sometimes pull your leg. So my last question, Keval, before I open the Q&A round. So there are many participants here with visual impairment, their families, and they're listening to you at the moment. And most of
Yes.
them may be thinking, okay, I am actually finishing my education or I'm still pursuing it. So what if I have a hobby, or what if I'm very good at something and I want to pursue it? What
Mhm.
would your message be to them? Because given our country, of course, there are many facilities, but in reality, they may have to struggle very hard to achieve their dreams. So, what would be your message to them?
Well, first and foremost, as the cliches go around, although it's a reality, there is no shortcut to success, and there is no substitute to hard work. So it goes without saying that you have to put in a lot of hard yards. You have to uh, have that dedication, that determination, that discipline to go further in whatever you're doing. But one thing is for sure: if you are really good at what you're doing, and if you're confident about your skill and your ability, then you must go ahead and pursue it. People are there. Uh, our society is still full of wonderful people. You will always find support. You will always find backing, encouragement, if you are good enough. And as they say, अगर आप 2 कदम आगे बढ़ो तो हेल्प आपके पास 10 कदम आगे बढ़ के आएगी.
Thanks for that wonderful message, Keval. What I feel, you have gone through it, and that's a message that came truly from your heart. Thank you so much for that. And now we are going to grill you with the Q&A round from our audience, our participants. I request the backend team to please give them the unmuting access so that they'll be able to ask their questions. Audience, if you're ready, please unmute yourself one by one and you can ask your question.
Hi, everybody. This is Umehani from Mumbai, a dear friend of Keval. Dude, your surprises have shocked me today. Completely shocked me. I didn't know about all of this. He's a friend since God knows how many years now, but you're just amazing, is all that I can say. You're a true
Thank
inspiration
you, thank
of
you,
community, dude.
Thank you.
thank you, dear.
So anybody from the audience want to ask questions to Keval?
Hi, Keval. This is
Hi.
Puna from Hyderabad. I'm working for Elvi Prasada Institute. So first
She's
of all,
our
I would like
boss.
to, yeah, please, I
Oh,
should
wonderful.
enough. Enough. This is Q&A session. Okay, please mute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, thanks to Aishwarya for introducing, Keval to the group here. Okay, thanks so much. Aishwarya have done a lot of background. I didn't know that you're his best friend as well, right? So you
Yeah.
know, really you're taking the show really interesting. We are inspired.
Thank you, ma'am.
Keval, you may not be knowing that I'm a very big fan of you and your troupe. Especially
Wow.
the T series song Mayvuda. You won't believe I travel a long distance from home to office, and then I have my favorite songs, copied in the drive. So when I'm driving, invariably, either when I come to the office or otherwise when I reach back to home, at least once the song Mayvuda will be playing. And in the beginning,
Wow. Thank you, ma'am.
like
Thank you.
my friends, my family members, by the way, I'm a Tamilian, so I don't understand the meaning of Mayvuda in the beginning. But then I got to understand over a period of time, though literally word by word I cannot translate, I fully understand the meaning of the whole song as such. So like, so my friends and family members, though they don't understand, they enjoy the melody, the rhythm, and the the vocal part of it. And then they ask, like, which movie is this? We have not heard it. Because my father
Wow.
especially is a very big fan of listening to all Hindi songs, though he's not following any meaning of any of those songs. So it's like that, part of my daily schedule, that Mayvada song. So whenever I hear that song, I go a little emotional. Personally, to me, it's a song of hope, faith, reassurance, and a reminder for me to do my bit. I recollect everything of my past things, and then sort of some pinching pain I feel, and I feel that I should do more in whatever way I can do. So that's the feeling that song that gives to me. And the quote of Polakailo that you mentioned, when you want to do something seriously or into it, the entire universe
Yes.
conspires on helping you to achieve it. I strongly believe in it. Okay. My blessings to you, Deepak, and the entire team, Udaan. It's so lovely. Thank you so much, Aishwarya, and thank you so much, Vinay, for playing all the videos. Some of the videos that you played, I'm yet to watch them. I wasn't aware of it, so I will definitely go through them again. And as Aishwarya said, definitely we should have a show in Hyderabad. Maybe we can have a separate conversation, and then we'll see. Like Aishwarya did mention about bigger auditoriums in Hyderabad. So Aishwarya forgot that in LBPA we have a bigger auditorium, and recently
Of
we renovated
course.
it, right? So we are not going to leave. We will work with you and your team, Keval. Looking forward to have your presence here in Hyderabad. Thank you so much. I'm really enjoying the show.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm really very humbled by your comments. There
It's my
cannot be
my
any better
privilege.
compliment.
It's my privilege, Keval.
And ma'am, the entire credit goes to our team for coming up with this song, to our composer, to our music arranger, to our other musicians, to the singer, everybody.
Absolutely. So yeah, whenever possible, please convey my sincere thanks to everyone.
Most definitely, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. Anybody else who would like to ask your questions to Keval?
Just a note of appreciation, Aishwarya. They were here. Keval, I work with Aishwarya. I'm her colleague. So we are really
Okay, hello.
moved with the music and the way it is being carried forward. I just convey my best wishes to your team, and I wish you to reach the height in future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It really means a lot.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Means we have the chance to join in your team and to for the singing?
Yes, as I mentioned, we keep inducting fresh talent, new artists, but the criteria is that you must you must have a very good talent, good training, good education, and if you're really good enough, then of course you can join us.
Means you will take auditions and you will join the inner team.
Yes, that's right.
Thank
When
you.
will you take the auditions so that I can sing only Telugu songs?
Okay. So, um, well, whenever we are in Hyderabad, we can probably call you there during our technical rehearsal or sound check, and we can hear you on the spot. We can have your auditions. You never know.
Want to take auditions just means I want a message in the LB Prasad group, so I can alert and I will have chance to join in your team.
Yeah. See, whenever the team is here, we will surely let you know, and we'll keep you posted on that since they may be here. So we'll keep you posted, and then you can contact them. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So,
Okay, ma'am.
Keval, if you ever need a rapper, you're talking to one right now. Okay.
Wow, Aishwarya is a rapper.
No, I was just kidding. So next question, if I request Devagaru, if there are any comments in the chat, if you would like to read it, Devagaru.
There is two comments, one from Madhav says amazing, and one from Kushi says best wishes to Udaan team. Yeah.
That's
No
great.
questions as such. Yeah.
So
Thank
Aishwarya,
you.
if I'm allowed, I would like to ask a question.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
here.
Yeah.
So Keval, I would like to know a bit more about acrobatics. So how do you train? How do you choose? And normally, is it a part of your entire concert? You in between the musical performance you would perform, or is it a separate event as such you conduct? And who gives
Yes, ma'am.
training?
This acrobatic act is a part of our variety entertainment show, the full-fledged concert, and we are not into training yet. We are wholly and solely into performance, and these performers, since their school days, since their childhood, they've been trained for this pole Malcolm act by one of the legendaries here in Mumbai. His name is Mr. Uday Deshpande. He has his gymnastics school here in Mumbai. So he has trained them, all these performers personally, and he's the one who has trained in gymnasium and in a lot of these activities to so many celebrities here in Mumbai.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So have you tried? How difficult or how challenging it is?
No, I have never tried it. I don't think I can ever make it because it is absolutely incredible to climb up on a pole of 8.5 feet, 9 feet, without any balance, without any support, and then to perform those acrobats. It is out of the world.
Thank you.
Hi,
If
Keval. I
anybody
have
has any query, you can please ask Keval. We can take maybe one or two more queries, and then we can conclude the session.
Hi, Keval. I really appreciate your wonderful presentation. I also express my sincere gratitude to the organizers. I have a question. Actually, how can we get in touch with you if we want to arrange any program or something? Do you have any website or a telephone number? Or...
Yeah, thank you so much, first of all, for your appreciation. It really means a lot to us, sir. And yes, you can get in touch with us through LV Prasad Institute, through Aishwarya. We can definitely connect.
Okay, do you have any website or something of your office where we can get any telephone number of your office or something like that? Is there any telephone number or something available to get in touch with your
Yes, it is.
office?
But just a couple of days ago, for the maintenance work and for some more development, our website is under reconstruction rather right now. I think for a week or 2 weeks. So once it is back live, you will be able to access our website. So Aishwarya, for you and for the benefit of all our friends in audience, I must also mention that Udaan Entertainment Group is one wing of Udaan. There's one more sister concern, trust or NGO organization, whatever you like to call it as, Udaan Foundation. And through Udaan Foundation, we do a lot of work with regards to creating direct and indirect employment opportunities for our community people. And back in 2021, we've set up a skill development and training center as well for the blind and visually impaired people. So a lot of people, as we all know, across the world have lost their jobs and their work in COVID times. So we thought that, if we can provide some kind of substitute, if not full time, at least some kind of substitute employment opportunities to our community friends, then why not? So, so yeah, our center is also up and running.
Wonderful to know about your work, Keval. Yeah, I did listen. I watched the video on your skills development program, and I wish you the best with that. And my screen reader read out to me that Deepak Betsa is here, so I would actually like him to unmute himself and maybe say hi to other participants. And one question to both of you, if it's okay.
And before the question, I think you and probably our audience may not know, he's a wonderful performer. He's a voice of Kishorda in our troupe, and he's a true rock star of our troupe.
Yeah.
So maybe request him to sing a song for us now.
Yeah, good luck to all of you. Good luck to all of you if you can make him sing once.
Deepak, please, we would love to listen to you. I hope you're there.
Yeah, he's muted, Aishwarya.
Okay. Deepak, if you could unmute yourself and talk to us at least, and then sing as well.
Hi everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, Deepak, you are audible. And we are so glad to have you both best friends. And I know it's Udaan is a brainchild of both of you. And we're so honored to have you both here on one stage. So when did your friendship start? Like, when did you guys meet? Was it from school? How did it all start?
Yeah, actually, we are friends since the school, and in college we were together. We planned so many activities together. But after after college time, we were not together. But suddenly we done one course called World Human Development in World Human Training Center, which is super personality projection. And then we met again, and then Keval shared his idea with me, and then we came together, and the journeys start from there. And now you know everything.
I don't know when you both, like when I listen to you and Keval in the background, I can hear Dosti Jain Viru on the bike and all that. So I don't know, that song is going on in my mind. But anyway, talking of song, Deepak, we request you to please sing a song for us, live performance. Any song.
Yeah, definitely I will do that. But today, frankly speaking, today I'm just listening Keval. That's why I joined this meeting, actually, honestly speaking. But yeah, Keval already gave me an introduction about singing, and also I will sing 2 or 4 lines for you all.
दीपक एक तो सॉन्ग बनता है यार. I always hear you, but आज सुना दो यार. एक तो सॉन्ग बनता है.
Yeah. ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे, छोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे. तेरी जीत मेरी जीत, तेरी हार मेरी हार, ऐसा अपना प्यार. तेरा गम मेरा गम, तेरी जान मेरी जान, ऐसा अपना प्यार. जान से भी खेलेंगे, तेरे लिए ले लेंगे. जान से भी खेलेंगे, तेरे लिए ले लेंगे. सबसे दुश्मनी ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे. Thank you so much.
Wow. This is like, the cherry on the cake. Thank you so much, Deepak. Thank you, Kevin.
Well, Aishwarya, you deserve a lot of congratulations that you made Deepak sing. Wonderful.
Yeah, because we are Hyderabadis, so we make people actually do things for
he
us.
doesn't sing without the live concerts and without getting paid.
Thanks a lot, Deepak. We really
No,
appreciate.
nothing like that. He is just joking.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And on that note, we have reached the conclusion of this amazing session. And I would request Dr. Beulah Christie to please give away the vote of thanks.
So Aishwarya, I didn't expect this. Yeah, so I made my comments to Keval and Deepak. It's nice, listening to you. I'm sure you were there when I was, speaking with Keval. So may God bless you and your troop. And God's willing, we would like to invite you and your team to Hyderabad and have a bigger celebration in our premises itself. So thank you so much, all the participants. I'm sure that you would all enjoy the show thoroughly. Just to brief about the work that we do here, probably this may be of use to you, to refer anyone who is in need of help living in Hyderabad or surrounding districts. So LV Prasad Eye Institute, we have integrated the vision rehabilitation as the key component of all our other clinical services. So along the clinical services, anyone who is coming for treatment for any reasons, if their medical treatment is not possible, then we provide rehabilitation care. We see right from infants up to any age, like the elderly whom we have seen till date is about 85 years of age. So the services that we provide, it's all individual, unique based needs. Could be beginning with the early intervention services for children with multiple disabilities, and educational related guidance, and the related training, the braille, the mobility, all of that, the computer training. And for the working age adults, we have the placement services. We have a full-time placement officer working with us, so he's helping our clients well placed in various sectors, banking, IT, and different corporate sectors. And we also we are also into training. We provide training program for the professionals, for the parents, and we connect a lot of advocacy events. So anyone who is interested, you can visit our website and then get you to the rehabilitation link. And anyone in need of any medical care, you're free to contact us. I'm sure Aishwarya and Vinay will be posting our helpline contact number. You may be knowing in Early Prasad Eye Institute, we provide free treatment for those people who cannot economically afford for their treatment. For that matter, any services, may be the surgical intervention or for rehabilitation care, anything that they may require, uh, we help them. We provide financial support, we provide the other care free of cost. So you may refer people from anywhere from your respective district, states. If they are in need, just connect them with our helpline team so that they can talk to them directly, and whatever best we can provide, definitely we will do. So this is briefly about our work, what we do in Hyderabad. So you're all most welcome. Whenever you, Deepak and Keval, whenever you're visiting Hyderabad, please plan a visit to our institute, the L. V. Prasad Eye Institute. We would love to have you.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am, certainly.
Thank you.
Look, Eva said, this is Fatima, and I listen to your songs, and you all are super talented. I really enjoyed this session, and I want to thank Ashkarya ma'am for making me a part of this. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Ashkarya.
Thanks a lot.
And, I really get so many inspirations from you and your entire team and the amazing talent you have. Um, all I want to say is that you all are so you all are a great inspiration, and I would love to meet you all. I want to ask one question that will, are you planning to do any concert in Bihar and Patna?
Wow, good question. That is still untapped territory as far as we are concerned. So, as and when we get an opportunity to be there, of course, we would love to be there.
I would be so happy. And one more thing, I am also learning music, Indian classical, so I'm so much into it, and I love listening to it, and I love singing as well.
Fantastic. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Fatima. Thanks a lot. And if you guys, the participants, if you want to know more about these programs, and if you're not part of our WhatsApp groups, please contact our helpline numbers. It is given in the chat box. I will also announce it. It is 040-6810-2841 or 6810-2842. And you can also follow our Facebook and YouTube channels. It is LVPEI, Institute for Vision Rehabilitation. I request Ramakrishna to please share the links, because we keep posting. If any of your friends, or you would want your friends to watch this video, we'll be posting it on YouTube so that you can share with them. And I'm Keval, and I'm so happy that you made time to be with us today. So thank you from all of us. Once again, it has been a pleasure having you and your team here. Thanks a lot, Keval.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya, for making me a part of this show. I'm really, really honored. And LV Prasad Institute is doing fabulous work. So I would also urge all the participants, all the audience friends to support the institute and to recommend others, whoever is around in that area and is in need of any help. Please recommend them, to get in touch with LV Prasad Institute. Thank you so much, Aishwarya.
Thanks, Keval, and thank you all the participants for making time. We hope our program added to your lovely Saturday, and we hope that you have a great weekend. And we conclude the meeting now. See you all again soon.